Hello students and welcome back to the class. Today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 4, Time and Calendar. But before going to the fourth chapter, let's see what we did in the previous session. So what we studied in the previous session? We have studied about, yes, we studied about transport and the story of the transport, modes of transport, okay, land transport, water transport and air transport. I hope you have understood whatever I taught in the previous session. Okay, so we'll begin the class with the reading of the chapter. Lesson 4, Time and Calendar. In the earlier lessons, you have read that people, places, and things change. Change happens over a period of time. What is time? We do many things in a day. We go to school in the morning. We come back home in the afternoon, do our homework and play with friends in the evening and sleep at night. We do things in an order or sequence. Time is thus a continuous sequence of events or actions taking place. Time moves from the past through the present to the future. Past is what has happened day before today. Present is what is happening today. Future is what will happen tomorrow. Present, past, future. Timelines given below are pictures from a popular story. Number the pictures in the correct order. Number 1 will be what happened first, and number 6 will be what happened last. I am sorry. I have not been a good friend. I will make some soup for you. Thank you, Willie. Will you have dinner with me? I will surely come. I must show Willie that what he did was wrong. Please come home for dinner. Oh, don't you like the soup? It's all right. I'll eat your share as well. Oh, I'm so hungry. Ellie, here's some soup for you. How do I eat from this shallow dish? Willie, here's some soup for you. Willie realized his mistake. By numbering the pictures in the correct order, you arranged the events as they took place in the story. Have you read this story before? Let us do another activity. Fill in the years. Ask your parents to help you. The year in which you were born. The year in which you started going to school. The year in which you were in class 1. the year in which you were in class 2. In the above activity, you arranged the years in the correct order. That is, from the earliest to the last. When we arrange the events and the dates or the years in which those events happened in the correct order, we make a timeline. A timeline tells us what happened when. Let us do one more activity. Joy has arranged the events of his life on a timeline. 13 January 2011. I was born. I celebrated my first birthday, 13 January 2012. 2014, I started going to school. I met my best friend, 2015. 2018, we shifted to a new house. My parents gifted me a pet, 2019. Look at Joy's timeline. Answer these questions. How old is Joy now? In which year did Joy shift to his new house? Did Joy meet his best friend before or after he started going to school? When did Joy get a pet? Timelines are thus useful in arranging events and dates or years in the correct order. Calendar. A calendar lists the days, weeks, and months of a year. Days are grouped into weeks. Weeks are grouped into months and months into a year. Look at the picture of a calendar given on page 27. You will notice that Sundays and other holidays are either marked in a special color or marked differently. We use a calendar to plan our holidays. We can also mark important family events such as birthdays, weddings, anniversaries on a calendar. School events such as Annual Day, Sports Day, and Environment Day are given in your school diary. You can also mark them on a calendar. Some events are celebrated by all the people of a country. Such events are called national events. Some national events that we celebrate are Republic Day, 26 January, National Science Day, 28th February, Ambedkar Jayanti, 14th April, Independence Day, 15th August, Teachers Day, 5th September, Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October, Children's Day, 14th November. We can find most national events marked on a calendar. Thus, calendars help us to remember important family, school, and national events. let's begin the chapter. Our first topic is time. You know what is time? We do many things in a day. You do many things in a day, no? What are those things? Eating, playing, watching TV, studying. So these are the things which we do in a day. We go to school in the morning, and when we come back from the school, we come back from the school in the afternoon. And then what you do? You do your homework and you play with your friends in the evening. And you sleep at night. So we do the things in the order. So what is time? Time is a continuous sequence of theme or actions or the work that takes place. It moves from the past through the present to future. What is past? Past is that which already happened day before today. Okay. And present is what is happening. Future is what is going to happen. Yes, is going to happen tomorrow. In other ways, time is what we measure in minutes, hours, days and years. Okay, it is used to talk about particular point. It is used to talk about particular point in the day, which can be said in hours and minutes, okay, and shown on clocks and watches. Okay, hours and minutes can be seen on the watches. The day begins with sunrise. Okay, from sunrise to 12 o'clock the time is called morning. From sunrise to 12 o'clock the time is called morning. And we get up early in the morning. You get up early in the morning now, then you go to school. Okay, and for going to school you should get up early in the morning now, otherwise you will be late. When people get up early in the morning, what happens? They get a lot of time to do their work. And morning is the best time for doing exercise. The meal which we eat in the morning, what is that meal called? Yes, the meal which we eat in the morning is called breakfast. Slowly what happens? Sun starts moving overhead now, and we start feeling hot. It becomes brighter and brighter and reaches at the top of our head. Okay, which gives maximum amount of heat, and our shadows become very small. So this time of the day is called noon or midday. As the sun moves towards west, it becomes afternoon. We reach back from school, we reach back home from school in the afternoon. The meal which we take in the afternoon is called lunch. The meal which we take in the afternoon is called lunch. And in afternoon, we take rest now for some time. Yes, because after coming from the school, you are tired, no? Yes, then you come back from the school and then you have the lunch, and after taking the lunch, you take some rest. And when the heat of the sun reduces, what you do? You go in the park to play till it gets dark. Slowly what happens? The sun goes down west and it goes out of the side, and this is called sunset. It is the beginning of the evening, and the atmosphere becomes cool and pleasant in the evening. Why? Because the heat of the sun reduces, and when you come back after playing, you feel hungry now, then you would like to have, or you eat light snacks, or you drink milk, and then after you go to study. After that, slowly it starts getting dark, and then what you see? The moon and the star in the sky. When it gets dark, then you see moon and star in the sky. And your parents, those who have gone to the office, they start coming back home. After talking for some time, you eat the last meal of the day. After talking for some time, you take the last meal of the day. And what is the last meal of the day called? Yes, the last meal of the day is called dinner. At around maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you go to sleep. Okay, next morning the sun rises again and a new day starts. Now we are going to arrange the story. Number 1. Will you have dinner with me? I will surely come. Number 2. Ellie, here's some soup for you. How do I eat from this shallow dish? Number 3. Oh, don't you like the soup? It's all right. I'll eat your share as well. Oh, I'm so hungry. Number 4. I must show Willie that what he did was wrong. Please come home for dinner. Sure. Number 5. Willie, here's some soup for you. Willie realized his mistake. Number 6. I'm sorry. I have not been a good friend. I will make some soup for you. Thank you, Willie.